The Latin American countries are grappling with cascade of challenges to the detriment of their budding economics. But owing to their historical disagreement with the United States, Chile and Mercosur all the more looking towards the east and not the north. Consequently, China has taken over as a top trading partner in the region. However, India too is showing blossoming prospect of the trade with the Latin American nations. Hi and welcome to TFIPost. I am your host Shikhar Tripathi. If you are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you are watching us on Facebook, do like, share and follow the page. Let's begin with the video report. In recent time, India seems to have undergone a holistic overhaul in approach to enhance its footprints to remote economics of the world. New Delhi, after a hiatus of several years, started to pursue a more aggressive reach-out policy. India is finally on the right track with the reversal of policy to sign more trade agreements and engage more with left-out nations. Thus, India has for the first time in history achieved annual export of more than $400 billion in financial year 2021 and 22. However, it is more promising to note that the Indian export to Brazil stood at $6.48 billion, outperforming FTA partners like Japan and Thailand. In addition, the export to Mexico stood at $4.4 billion, more than the export to Canada or Russia. Conversely, making the Latin American nation one of the most prominent export destinations for Indian goods. Interestingly, the Latin American economics provide great prospect for providing wing to the lagging South-South cooperation of India. Brazil has witnessed an upsurge of 53% from 2020 to 2021, making it the most preferred destination for Indian exports. Further, Mexico, that is placed second in the list, that imported $4.42 billion worth goods from India with an increment of 43%. Consequently, the export to the three major trade blocs in the Latin American region accounted for $8.28 billion to Mercosur, in addition to $7.88 billion to Pacific Alliance and another $1.95 billion to Central American and Dominican Republic. India has a fairly positive image in the Latin American economics, and these nations too look towards India with a ray of optimism. However, on the flip side, the export of India are still only 5% of the total import to the region, making it imperative on the part of Indian government to explore the uncultivated and available possibility in that region. The irony of the matter is that India only enjoys preferential trade agreements with Chile and Mercosur. Yet, the private sector of India has not only succeeded in making inroad but also thrive in Latin America. Thus, the situation draws the attention of the government to enter into FTAs or Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with the government of these economics. Regrettably, the region has been out of the geo-economics calculation of the Indian government for a long time. However, the Modi government has now started to shift its focus to the region. Be it the previous visit of Dr. S. Jaishankar or the recent visit of Meenakshi Lekhi to the region, the Foreign Ministry of India seems to have taken note of exploring the possibility available in the region. India is present in Latin America, but China outshines India with a mammoth $400 billion trade, in contrast to India with $30 to $50 billion annually. Further, the Chinese have made hefty investment of approximately $159 billion in the region. That has solidified its role. Thus, the Indian government has no other option than to explore the uncharted possibilities in the Latin American region. Argentina, like other Latin American nations, has started to shift its focus away from China due to trust deficit. Thus, it provides India with great leverage to help Argentina overcome the economic crisis and lay seeds of long-lasting strategic partnership. On the similar line, Mexico is also having serious issues with United States. Consequently, India can fill the gap. These opportunities can thus help India blossom its trade ties with the LA economics in the time to come. It would further give wings to the Indian export industry and would furnish lucrative opportunities for Indian corporation to skyrocket the South-South cooperation policy of India.